Hey, hello everyone. Thank you for checking out this video. Today I want to share my progress on the generic UI editor, and as I have mentioned a few times already, I have been developing the generic UI editor to enable HTML5 game developers to create UI quicker, easier, and smoother, regardless of who is using it, a solo developer, a game studio, or maybe just someone like me who does that for fun. All right, what we are going to look at today is the assets panel here on the bottom. So I'm basically a few steps away from being able to visualize now everything in the canvas because I have the tree panel on the left that already allows me to compose the hierarchy of elements, and I have different ones like containers, 9-slice sprites, text, and so on. And I already showed that I have the properties panel here on the right that allows you to set up properties for each of those elements. So basically you can position your elements. If it's graphics, you can change the graphics itself and the colors. If it's text, you can change font size and so on and so on. And now I have the resource panel. So the resource panel I have is the basic version here, but it's really important key feature for the editor itself. It supports everything we need now, so it's JSON files and images, and I can just switch between images or JSON files, and this area will preview everything I have. So I don't have anything, so basically I can go ahead and right-click my mouse. That will bring the context menu with different options. So now I have just one option, which is add images, and I can add one or more images if I want. Let's select a few images. So you see there is nice overlay that shows the progress while your assets are being loaded, and when everything finishes, you can see the notification that says everything went okay or not. That's basically the same what I can do for JSON files. I can just use the same feature to load the JSON file into my project. All those assets are stored as a base64 string, so they're embedded into your config file, and in future when you will export these config files, the assets will go along with your config file, so it will be easier to send over your project to someone or just commit it to Git or other system, and the other person can pull it with all the assets there inclusively. I have more options, like I can download this image back, or I can do the same with the JSON, and it will be downloaded in the same quality I uploaded that into the editor. So it's a useful feature because whenever somebody else is working on my config files, they can download the assets, change them if it's needed, and then re-upload them and reuse in those elements. The other options I have, I can delete them and the assets will be deleted, and the same I can do for JSON files. Now let's see what we actually can do with the assets. So you remember that I have elements such as 9-slice sprites and just a regular sprite. Those two have a texture field. So basically texture is a preloaded and pre-processed image that can be used to draw things into the canvas. So now I can just drag and drop this image into the texture field, and that will be used as a texture for this element. Of course, I can replace it now or just remove it from there, or even if I have something and somebody deleted the asset from the assets, then it will be removed there as well. All right, so that was all. I hope you liked that and stay tuned for the other updates.